Testing, testing, 1 2, testing, 1 2. It's JV basketball time here at Trinity Gymnasium, and the TBC Eagles are taking on the Lions from the Rep Center Academy from right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. You're watching TBC Eagles men's basketball JV style here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. The JV Eagles have 1 win, 3 losses so far this season. Their last game was a 78-62 loss to Oakleaf Prep back on December 2nd. And in their 4 games, the Eagles are shooting 30% from the field. Would be nice if it was 70. They're averaging 61.3 points per game while allowing 70. They're shooting 28% from three-point range and 51% at the free throw line. And there's Will Mosbach jumping up against the Lions' Miles Hostin, and this JV game is underway. I'm doing both the camera and the announcing as well as keeping my own score sheet, so I do beg your pardon if I miss something on the camera. First shot of the game was blocked, but the second one is scored by Miles Hostin, and the Lions are on the board first. No online scoreboard available this afternoon. That's because we're testing out some new equipment that, if works well, we may be able to get more than one broadcast at the same time. Can't promise that, but we're going to give it a go here this afternoon. Turnover will give the ball to the Lions, who are wearing the orange, going from the right to the left across your screen. With possession, number 23, Jervin St. Louis. They give it up to the big man inside. However, that ball stolen away by Jackson Pringle West. Eagles now looking to tie the score, and they will get the basket from Jesse Mitchell, who averages 2.3 points per game. The head coach of the TRC Prep Lions, Mr. Ransom Schultz. He is assisted by Mr. Thaddeus Muhammad, who is also on the coaching staff at NCCAA Division I Clinton College, who was here in the Trinity Baptist season opener and came down here and got a win. That team is the defending national champions in the NCCAA Division I, and they're averaging over 100 points per game. That's Clinton College we're talking about, where Coach Thaddeus Muhammad also does some coaching. The Lions will inbound. A ball game just underway. 18:30 left to go in the first half, and a 2-2 tie. Even though we don't have the online scoreboard, we'll let you know what's going on. And we do have a foul called against Trinity Baptist. And a foul is called against Tyja Johnson. That's his first and the first team foul of the ball game. And shooting 2 will be Michael Lett for the Lions. And number 1 is up, and it is off the front of the rim. Unfortunately, Lions fans, I do not have any stats available for your team. But Eagles fans, will let you know how the JV Eagles have done as we get opportunities. Both free throws miss, and Trinity Baptist comes away with the rebound. Mitchell is able to get that pass, get up the right side of the court. He is guarded very heavily by Jeff Lavender, and we have ourselves a traveling violation called against Mitchell, and the turnover will give the ball to the Lions. Jaden Cotto, Miles Hostin, Michael Lett, Jeff Lavender, and Jervin St. Louis, the starting 5 for the Lions. Jackson Pringle West, Amir Hardy, Jesse Mitchell, Aubrey Howard, and Will Mosbach do the starting for Trinity Baptist. Good ball movement. That one is for 2 just inside the arc. And the ball does not go in, and Aubrey Howard pulls down the rebound. This is Jackson Pringle West, but he is stripped of the ball, and a very quick transition up the court and a foul. That's going to go against Aubrey Howard, his first, and that's going to be team foul number 2. 17:40 left to go, and we get opportunities. We'll show you the scoreboard as there's an Eagles player down holding his right ankle. Hopefully everybody will be all right. Coach De Leon out giving some attention. I don't see which player that is. Looks like it might be Johnson. No, he's over off on the sideline. We're going to pause right here and let you know. Hopefully everybody's all right. Stay with us. The injured TBC Eagles player is Amir Hardy. We won't go into detail out of respect for Amir and his family, but it is a significant injury to the right ankle. And our prayers are up. We are praying now for Amir Hardy, and we appreciate the comments about praying for him as well. Credit the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department. They got here very quickly, took care of Amir, and he is heading off to get further care. Again, we won't go into detail out of respect for Amir and his family. We're going to have a 4.5 more minute warm-up time, then play will resume with 17:40 left in the first half. Stay with us. We are resuming play here with 17:40 left to go in the first half. Will Masbach has taken over for Amir Hardy. And at the free throw line for two will be Michael Lett, who missed two free throws just before the delay. So Lett back at the line, looking to give his chance a lead for his team. And first of two is up, and it is good. The foul was called on Aubrey Howard, his first, team foul number 2. And Lett 1 for 2 at the line. And a ball picked up by Johnson, but he could not hold on. And Jervins St. Louis picks it off. That one is for 3. It is good from the corner. A three-pointer from Jeff Lavender. And the Lions lead 6-2. Again, online scoreboard not available today because we're testing out some new equipment. And we have ourselves a foul, looks like called against the Lions. Foul is called against Miles Hostin. That is his first. It is team foul number 1 as well. And Mitchell in the backcourt takes the inbound pass. And the Eagles looking to set up a good potential scoring opportunity. Shot clock down to 8. Mitchell for 3, a little bit wide to the left, tracked down in the corner by Jaden Cotto. Keeps the ball in play, and he hustles his way up the middle of the court to the left corner. Inside the arc, guarded well by Mitchell. With possession now is Hostin, back to Cotto, cross the court. Shot clock, still plenty of time at 10 seconds. And that's Cotto with the pull-up jumper, a little bit strong, and Masbach with the rebound for the Eagles. Mitchell will slow it down. He's guarded by 2. And we have ourselves a foul as Masbach is taking the pass. There were a couple of Lions there. So TBC will inbound. The foul is called on Michael Lett. That is the first personal foul and second team foul. Masbach hands it right back to Mitchell, but a traveling violation will give the ball back over to the Lions. 16-19 left to go in the first half, and the Lions lead 6-2. And we have ourselves a substitution. For TBC, Caleb Sullivan now onto the court. Lions work it to the top of the arc. Sullivan on guard of Lavender, but Lavender able to find some help right at the top. Hostin guarded by Masbach. And we have ourselves a violation carrying by Hostin. Got his hand underneath the ball, lifted the ball up, and then resumed dribble. So break for the Eagles. And there was a push to the backcourt, so the ball stays in play, and then we have ourselves a foul. Right over near the scorer's table. And a foul is called on Jervins St. Louis. That is his first. It is team foul number 3. And the Eagles will inbound. 20 on the shot clock. Tajay Jackson feeds to Aubrey Howard. And Howard getting around Cotto. But his pass is out of bounds. It was tipped. So it will stay with the Eagles with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Sullivan will inbound. 8 to shoot. Johnson going one-on-one, and his pass knocked away. Defensive play by Michael Lett. And then last touched by Jackson Pringle West. So the ball goes to the Lions. 15:34 left to go in the first half. And we have ourselves a timeout with the score. TRC Prep 6 and TBC 2. And play resumes with the Lions leading 6-2. And during a timeout, got a chance to say hello to Mr. Chuck Jones, the brother of Athletic Director John D. Jones, as Miles Hostin hits the three-pointer for the Lions, or checked out a 2. Looked like a 3 from here, but the officials say toe on the line. So 8-2 is the lead, and Masbach makes it 8-4, taking the pass and getting the basket. Jeff Lavender feeds the ball inside to St. Louis, and we have ourselves a whistle. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball alternating possession, not a violation. 14:52 left to go in the first half. Eagles trailed by 6 a moment ago. It's now 4. Loose ball picked up by the Lions. And a collision will be a foul on Caleb Sullivan. That'll be his first and team foul number 4. And heading back to the line will be Michael Lett. He is 1 for 4 so far this afternoon.
Okay. Thank you.
And so Lett at the line for 2. And number 1 is up, and it is good. That's now 2 out of 5 for Lett, and a substitution for TBC. Brian Eberly onto the court. He will take over for Tajay Johnson. Free throw number 2 is good. So Lett, after missing the first 2, has come back to hit 3 of 4. And it's a 10-4 lead for the Lions. There's Sullivan, and he is guarded very heavily by Lavender. Hands off to Pringle West. Eberly back at midcourt. Eagles trying to cut into another 6-point deficit. 8 to shoot. Eberly up top to Pringle West. He gets the shot off, but it is blocked. 2 seconds left. And because the shot was tipped, there was no rim. So the official's going to reset the shot clock to 3 seconds. Eagles will inbound. And they're going to put the shot clock back at 3. TBC 2 for 5 so far from the field. The Lions 3 out of 7, including a 3-pointer. That was hit by Jeff Lavender. So the Eagles have 3 seconds to get off the shot. Masbach will get it to Sullivan. It's good. It's in time, but it's off the rim. Eberly with the rebound. Pump fake. Basket no good. And a rebound pulled in by Shamar Eccles. Eagles had an opportunity but came away empty, and now Howard will knock this one out of bounds. Got the defensive play. 21 on the shot clock, as you see. Lions waste no time getting the ball inbounds. And we have ourselves a traveling violation called against Hostin, and that'll give the ball back to TBC. Hello to Coach Hardy. Of course, we're going to keep Amir in prayer. Pat Peterson, appreciate you letting us know you're watching the live feed. As this one goes out of bounds and will stay with the Eagles. Fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. Again, I'm doing camera, voice, and score sheet, so I do ask for your forgiveness if I miss something on the camera. This is Howard to the right side, moves his way into the paint. Shot no good. And Harbury's able to pick it off, get off another chance, but he is rejected by Jaden Cotto. And Cotto hustles up the court. Inside the paint. First chance, no. Tip in, yes. And Cotto is on the board with his first basket. And it's an 8-point lead for TRC, the Rep Center Lions. And a shot no good for him, TBC. Quick transition and a steal by Howard. Not only got a block, but came away with the ball. Makes his way inside, feeds Jackson Pringle West. And West is on the board with his first basket. He's averaging 8 points per game for the JV Eagles. Michael Lett with possession. And a whistle away from the ball. That is going against Shamar Eccles, his first. Team foul number 4. TBC has committed 3. And TBC will inbound, trailing by 6. Masbach gets the ball in play. Here's Eberly, and the ball's knocked away. He was trying to get the pass out to Sullivan near the corner. And TBC will inbound. 25 on the shot clock, 12:31 on the game clock, and the Lions lead 12-6. This is Masbach. And his handoff is knocked down. That was Eccles on the defense and going inside the paint and getting the basket. Eccles on the board, his first basket, and 14-6, the Lions lead. Eberly, pull up, jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound, misses the second chance. And a rebound for Jeremiah Pierce. Working his way up the court is Cotto. Could not convert the layup, but he got the rebound. Second chance as he moves his way inside. The basket is good and one. So Cotto a chance to convert the three-point play. No indication yet who the foul was on. And substitutions for both teams. Number 10, Enoch Hester for the Lions. And for the Eagles, number 23, Robbie Simmons. And now we're told that it's Jeremiah Pierce, or check that, Brian Eberly, wrong number 13. 16-6, and a chance to extend the lead a little bit more for the Lions after a little housekeeping duties. Women's and men's basketball on the home court tomorrow night, taking on Pensacola Christian College. The women's game at 6, the men's game at 8, South Region competition. And Cotto converts the three-point play. He has 5 total points. And it's a 17-6 lead for the Lions, and a little bit of a collision over near the TBC bench. Ball goes out of bounds, so TBC will inbound. So we have TBC playing against TRC, the Rep Center Impact Academy Lions. They are from Jacksonville. This is Robbie Simmons inside the paint. First shot, no. Second chance, no. Sullivan picks it up off the floor, but Simmons lost control of the pass. Lions working their way up court quickly. Eccles works his way inside the paint to double team, and traveling violation called. And that will be no shot, and Trinity Baptist will have possession. Ball stolen away by Cotto, and he is blocked. Brian Eberly right there on the defensive side for Eberly and the Eagles, keeping Cotto out of the basket. 9501 Arlington Expressway is the address of the Rep Center Academy right here in Jacksonville. 11:13 left to go in the first half. Cotto pull-up jumper off the glass and through. He now has 7, and the Lions lead 19-6. There's Sullivan trying to get through 2. Holds on, but his pass is intercepted. Quickly up the court, and a foul. That's going against Will Masbach, and that is his first. It is team foul number 5. And that will send Michael Lett back to the line for 2 more. And first of 2 from Lett. This one is good. Lett has now hit 3 in a row and 4 of his last 5. 4 for 7 total, pending this second one. Masbach heads out. Jeremiah Cooper on the court now for TBC. And free throw number 2, also good. He has now hit 4 in a row. All 5 of his points for Lett at the line, and a 21-6 lead for the Lions. Robbie Simmons could not convert, and a rebound pulled in by Lions' Shamar Eccles. Battle in the corner. That's Weston on guard of Lett, but Lett gets his way inside. Sullivan comes away with the rebound. Simmons for Sullivan. Back behind the TBC logo. Simmons takes the pass. Hits Cooper. That one is for 3. It's off the rim. And Trinity Baptist having a little trouble getting the ball through. They are shooting just 19% so far. Meanwhile, Cotto goes up the court and gets points 8 and 9. As a team, the Lions over 50% now, 8 out of 15. And we have ourselves a whistle right here on the near sideline. Fouls called against Enoch Hester, his first. Team foul number 5. TBC will inbound. 9:53 left to go in the first half. Eberly takes the inbound pass. He's guarded by Eccles. Hand off to Simmons, who powers his way inside for the basket. Robbie Simmons averages 3.5. That's his first score of the afternoon. 23-8, however, is the lead for the Lions. Sullivan on guard. Ball kicks off Cotto's foot. Cooper with possession has to slow down, regroup, and get the ball past the timeline. Cooper 1-on-3, finding Weston outside, and a pick. Pass stolen away by Cotto. Sends it quickly up the court. That's for 3 from the corner. It is off the rim, and Simmons pulls in the rebound. Eberly across midcourt. He is double teamed in the corner. Finds Santana. That one a little wide to the right, and this one goes out of bounds and will stay with TBC. Jeriel Santana on the court. And we have a substitution as Haddon Sullivan is now coming in for TBC, and Brian Eberly will head off to make room. 23-8 the score. Eberly, Santana, Caleb Sullivan, Robbie Simmons, and Jeremiah Cooper on the court. That one is Simmons for 3, a little strong, and it hits the shot clock, so that is out of bounds. For the Lions on the court, Jaden Cotto, Miles Hostin, Michael Lett, Shamar Eccles, and Cameron Jones-Dixon. 23-8 the score, 8:45 and counting left in the first half. And we have ourselves an offensive foul. Robbie Simmons got himself set, took the charge, and gets possession for his team. Michael Lett called for the charge, his second personal foul, team foul number 6. Eagles will be in the bonus with the next foul. That is Hester on guard of Sullivan. That's Caleb Sullivan, 4-3, a little short. Simmons with the rebound, gets up and over everybody but misses. And a rebound pulled in by Hostin. Lett outside the arc. Back outside, 4-3. It is good from Miles Hostin. He now has 7. And the Lions lead 26-8. Cooper over near the sideline. Hits Caleb Sullivan to Haddon Sullivan to Robbie Simmons. 3-pointer off. Simmons rebound, runs the baseline. Eagles kick this ball back outside. Santana to Cooper. Basket is good. Jeremiah Cooper with his first score. Eagles now in double digits, but still trailing 26-10. Santana on guard of Lett. Pulls up inside the arc and a long 2. Michael Lett with his first field goal. He has 7 total points. 5 of 8 at the free throw line. Santana goes through 2, kicks it outside to Cooper. That one is for 3. It's good. Jeremiah Cooper with the 3, and we have ourselves a timeout with the score. The Rep Center Academy 28, Trinity Baptist 13, 7:10 left to go in the first half. And again, remember, Women's and men's basketball here on the home court against Pensacola Christian tomorrow night. The women's game starts at 6. The men's game starts at 8. Big South Region I-10 rivalry coming to Trinity Gymnasium. On Thursday, both teams will also travel down to Kissimmee and take on Johnson University of Florida. The women's game starts at 5 and the men follow at 7. The next varsity men's basketball game afterward will be Tuesday in Lake City, Florida, playing against Florida Gateway College. And those are your upcoming ball games. And then, of course, both men and women's will be at Trinity College of Florida on Thursday, January 25th. So 3 of the next 4 matchups for TBC Eagles men's basketball are within the South region. The women will also play Wesleyan College coming up very soon, in addition to Pensacola, Johnson, and Trinity College of Florida. TBCEagles.com has all the athletics information. And remember, Eagles baseball and softball both getting underway very, very soon within the next couple of weeks. We should have the rosters up on the website before too long. Both schedules already are. TBCEagles.com. Back underway, 6:55 left to go. And a pull-up jumper, no good, but Hostin gets the rebound and loses control of the ball over near the bench, and we have an alternating possession with the Lions holding on to the arrow. 6:46 left on the game clock. 20 will be put on the shot clock, and now the officials are going to check over at the scorer's table and make sure everything is in order. One official still talking at the table. All numbers will stay, as we just said. And the official says go ahead and start the clock, and they're actually going to reset the clock now down to 6:31 and 6 seconds on the shot clock. So at first, the initial indication was to keep everything the way it was, as I said a moment ago. But now, three-point effort does not go. Ignore the buzzer because the shot did hit the rim. That's Hostin with 2 and a little wide to the right. Ball batted up into the air and pulled in by Caleb Sullivan. Haddon Sullivan for 3, good. Haddon Sullivan is averaging 4.3 points per JV game. That's his first score. A big one for the Eagles. They're still trailing by 12. It was 16 not long ago. And Lett gets around 1 but loses the ball. Santana picks it up, hustles up the court, finds Caleb Sullivan for 3, and it's good. So Haddon and then Caleb Sullivan, both back-to-back three-pointers, and the deficit is down into single digits at 9 for Trinity Baptist. And Sullivan on guard. Ball got by Lett, but he was able to regain possession, and a pickoff by Caleb Sullivan. Up the court, Pringle West is blocked. The ball goes out of bounds, off of Pringle West, and over to the Lions. 5:33 left to go in the first half. 28-19, Lions lead. And they will walk the ball past the midcourt stripe, set up another opportunity to get the lead back into double digits. Cotto for 3. It is a little wide left. Haddon Sullivan with the rebound off the floor. Long pass to Cooper. Pump fake. Layup does not go. It went all the way around the rim and dropped out. Cotto quickly up court. And a traveling violation called against Jervins St. Louis as he tried to backpedal his way into three-point range. The official caught that, and the Eagles catch a break. 28-19 in favor of the Lions. 5 minutes and 2 seconds left until the intermission. This is Caleb Sullivan working his way past midcourt. And we have ourselves a travel called against Jackson Pringle West, giving the ball back over to the rep center. Head coach, Mr. Ransom Schultz, assisted by Thaddeus Mohammed. Lions work the ball inside the paint. 1-on-2, kick back out to Lett. He finds Cotto at the left side. Cotto goes through 2 defenders, and the underhand layup is good. He now has 11. The lead is also 11. That is Haddon Sullivan, three-pointer a little short. And the ball picked up, but then a whistle right after the rebound. Jaden Cotto over near the sidelines talking with Coach Schultz. The official wanted to make sure Cotto was all right. I didn't see if anything had happened, but he checked over Cotto. Coach Schultz took a quick look, and everybody's okay. A substitution now for the Lions heading back onto the court will be Jeremiah Pierce. And making room, Miles Hostin heads off. 4:15 and counting. Long pass to Cotto. And we have ourselves an alternating possession as the ball got stuck up in the rim, and Trinity Baptist has the arrow. Cotto tried to do the alley-oop, came up just a bit short. Sullivan guarded by Cotto. This is Caleb Sullivan with the bounce pass is picked off by Cotto. So Cotto on the defense, and then he backed off and came away with the steal. Goes through 2, now 3 Eagles defenders. Basket is good, and a foul. Foul's called on Jeremiah Cooper, his first. Team foul number 6, both teams with 6 team fouls. Cotto got a 3-point play earlier in the half and a chance to repeat and put his team back up by 14 if it's good, and it is. So he has 14 points, and that's the margin of the lead for the Lions. Without Cotto, this game is even. That's Santana having trouble getting inside. Cooper 4-3 and wide to the right and out of bounds. And another substitution. Trinity Baptist will take Cooper out and send in Will Masbach. Lions get up the court, and Michael Lett converts. He now has 9. And the lead is now 16 again, 35-19. This is Jackson Pringle West finding Sullivan. And Caleb guarded, finds Haddon outside the arc. And Haddon Sullivan bounce pass to Masbach. 7 to shoot. Masbach turnaround jumper, no good. Santana with the rebound, and he will go to the line. It looked like Michael Lett, and if so, that is number 3 on Lett. These will be the first free throws of the afternoon for TBC. And Santana will do the honors. And the first of 2 is off the rim. Santana on the season, now 2 for 5 after that first free throw. Number 2 is up, and it is in. And Jesse Mitchell is back onto the court for TBC. These Lions, they have a lot of speed, and they use it effectively. Lavender kicks it outside. Running the baseline and getting the layup is Miles Hostin. He now has 9. 37-20 the score, 2:29 and counting left until the intermission. Jackson Pringle West finds Santana to the right side of the court. Santana to Masbach, outside to Sullivan, three-pointer a little short, and a rebound from St. Louis. Coming up on 2 minutes left, 37-20, Lions lead. Pull-up jumper from Lett off the rim. Haddon Sullivan with the rebound. He is double-teamed. Finds Santana over across the court. That's Mitchell for 3 off the rim. And rebound by St. Louis. This ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by a Lion. And so the Eagles will inbound with 17 seconds left. Rebound totals almost dead even. TBC 18, Lions 17. The difference is the shooting percentage. The Rep Center's at 50%. The Eagles are at 24%. And a missed layup, giving the ball right back to the Lions. Pull-up jumper off the top of the backboard. Stays in play. Cotto, second chance, no. And Jackson Pringle West with the rebound and a hustle up the court. Aubrey Howard, reverse layup is good. His first basket. The lead is 15, however, for the Lions. And the difference is in the field goal percentage. That's for two. It's off the rim. And Masbach right there to pick it up off the floor. Masbach at midcourt. Back to Howard. 1-on-2. No. Let with the rebound. Almost lost control. And a long pass all the way up the court. And a slam dunk by Hostin. That's 11 points now for Hostin. And Mitchell up the court. Turnaround jumper off the glass and through. Jesse Mitchell now with 4. 30 seconds left right now. That's Jaden Cotto giving it up to Michael Lett over on the far side. Guarded by Mitchell. Gets away as round Mitchell to the corner. Then back to Cotto for 3. A little wide left. And Howard will let it go out of bounds and allow his teammates to get up court with 14.1 seconds on the clock. Eagles trailing by 15. Chance to trim that down just a bit before halftime. Howard will inbound. And his inbound pass knocked away. They'll do it again. No time left off the or no time ticked off the shot clock. And now the official is going to say to take a second off. Howard to Johnson. 10 seconds. Mitchell 4-3. It's off the rim. Masbach the rebound. Second chance strong. Lett rebounds. Hustles up court. Could get the shot off. That will count if it goes, but it comes up short. And that'll bring us to the halftime intermission with the score. The Rep Center Academy Lions 39 and Trinity Baptist College JV 24. We will pause here. We'll total everything up for you. And when we return for the second half, we'll recap all the numbers in the first half. You're watching JV Basketball on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. We are ready for the second half between the Rep Center Academy Lions and the Trinity Baptist College Eagles, and the big difference in the score is the shooting percentage. 44% for the Lions compared to 25% for the Eagles. TBC is 3 for 17 from three-point range and 1 for 2 at the line. The Rep Center 7 for 10 at the line, 2 for 7 from three-point range. Both teams had 21 total rebounds in the first half. The Eagles now going from the right to the left across your screen. Mitchell back outside to Jackson Pringle West. And if the Eagles want to get back into this one, they're going to have to get that ball through the cylinder a little more frequently. Aubrey Howard, no, that one's off to the right. And a rebound pulled in by Jaden Cotton, and a very quick pass up the court. And the feed is good to Eccles, and the layup is good. Shamar Eccles now with 4. Jaden Cotton leads everybody with 14 points, and Miles Hostin has 11 for the Lions. And we have ourselves the first foul of the second half. It is against Trinity Baptist. And a foul's on Will Mosbach. It is his second personal foul and first team foul of this second half. That's Howard on guard of Jeff Lavender. No further updates as of yet on Amir Hardy. And again, our prayers are with Amir. Injured very early in the ball game and taken for further evaluation. And we have ourselves a foul called against Mosbach, and that is number 3 on Mosbach on the floor, so the Lions will inbound. And the inbound pass to the corner. And a whistle. Call, I believe, was Eccles stepping on the sideline as he tried to get around his defender. And Trinity Baptist will try to cut into what is now a 17-point deficit at 41-24. 18-38 and counting left in the second half. And the bounce pass goes astray and hits the baseline, giving the ball back over to the Lions. 41-24 the score, 18-31 left to go. That is Lavender getting quickly up the court. Lions setting up an opportunity. Michael Lett, 1-on-3, kicks it outside. The ball batted down. And then a traveling violation called against Shamar Eccles. So the turnover will give the ball back to Trinity Baptist. That is the 14th turnover from the Lions. Eagles have turned it over 15 times. Hardy goes up and is blocked, and the ball is out of bounds. It's going to be Eagles basketball with 23 seconds on the shot clock. 18 minutes and 8 seconds on the game clock. Mosbach takes the inbound pass. Aubrey Howard will go to the line. See which line gets called for the foul. That's going against Jeff Lavender. That'll be his first. And Howard at the line for 2. And number 1 from Howard. This is his first JV free throw of the season, and it's good. So Aubrey Howard on the board. He's gotten some minutes with the varsity squad. Playing JV today, and number 2 is also good. That's 4 total points for Aubrey Howard. Haddon Sullivan has a 3-pointer, and so does Caleb Sullivan. They are the Eagles' leading scorers. They have spread their scoring around throughout almost the entire roster. Howard goes high off the rim a couple of times. Ball does not go, and then a tangle up between Will Mosbach and Jeff Lavender. It is Eagles ball. 15 on the shot clock, now being reset to 20. Tell you, for a JV game on a holiday, it's a pretty decent crowd here inside Trinity Gymnasium. And the Eagles wait to inbound. Bounce pass. Jackson Pringle West gets his second basket. He now has 4 points. Eagles, though, still trailing by 13 at 41-28. And a strip. Pringle West got his hand on the ball. Mitchell almost lost it, held on, hustles up the court, one-on-one, body contact, no call, and a rebound pulled in by Hostin. Michael Lett finds Hostin to the left side, and Hostin kicks this one outside. 3-point shot. That one hit the old shot clock. Official may not have seen that happen, however. And it's going to be Lions basketball. No foul. Ball was out of bounds. Robbie Simmons in for Will Mosbach. 17 minutes, 9 seconds left. 41-28 Lions lead. 1-on-4, and a basket is good from Jeff Lavender, who got through 4 Eagles defenders. Pringle West gets around one man, kicks it outside to Howard. That's for 3, a little strong. Simmons off the glass and good. Robbie Simmons now with 4. Eagles, though, still trailing by 13. I'm Ray Bureau, and we're glad you're watching us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Not many teams will live stream their JV games. Coach Jones and Coach DeLeon, they give us the opportunity to do so you can watch your favorite players out there on the court. And a foul is called against Jesse Mitchell, and that is his second. It is team foul number 3. And Michael Lett heading to the line where he has been pretty good. He's hit 4 in a row, 5 of his last 6, and 5 of 8 overall. Lions were 7 for 10 total in the first half. And Lett ready for the first of 2. And this one is up, and it is good. That's now 10 points for Michael Lett. Jeff Lavender has 3. Shamar Eccles has 2. Those are halftime. Each of those has scored a basket here in the early going of the second half. And before free throw number 2, I have a little bit more housekeeping duty. Again, women's basketball and the men's varsity here on the home court tomorrow night, 6 p.m., 8 p.m. against Pensacola Christian College. Pensacola women's team, the defending South Region champions. And the men's team defeated Pensacola earlier this season out there west on I-10. Mitchell with the rebound. Ball kicks off a foot. It is picked up by Cotto. He goes coast to coast and scores. Cotto now with 16 points. And again, that's the margin of the lead for the Lions. And we have ourselves a whistle on the inbound. Delay of game violation called against the Lions after the basket. Just a warning, so no technical foul, no free throws. Howard will inbound. Ball was tipped, and then Lett intercepts and puts a move on, misses the shot, gets the rebound. Howard knocks it out of his hands. Ball will stay with the Lions with 23 seconds on the shot clock. 16 minutes and 6 seconds on the game clock. Lett will inbound. He has Cotto, Hostin, Eccles, and Lavender on the court with him. Trinity Baptist has Pringle West, Mitchell, Santana, Howard, and Simmons. Battle for a loose ball at midcourt and a collision. Simmons and Hostins collide, and Robbie Simmons will get called for his first personal foul. Team foul number 4. And a substitution, Jesse Mitchell out and Caleb Sullivan in. Pass inside to Eccles, who converts the layup. He now has 6. Aubrey Howard, in response, will draw the foul and shoot 2. Boy, Howard hustled. He got up there quickly, but so did the defense. Still waiting for the call for the foul. It is Jaden Cotto with his first. Team foul number 2. And Aubrey Howard at the line, 2 for 2 so far. And the first of these 2 a little bit short and off the front of the rim. Santana and Simmons back defensively. Jaden Cotto back offensively for the Lions. And that's Michael Lett right there in front of you on the screen. Howard's second, good, so he's 3 for 4. He has 5 total points. 48-31, 15:40 left to go. Lions lead. That's Hostin outside the arc. And Hostin works his way inside the paint, gets around Simmons. Second chance is what drops in. He has 13. Brian Eberle just outside the arc, guarded very heavily by Eccles. Gets around his defender, and a great move to the basket for Eberle. His second score, still 17-point deficit. 15 minutes and 4 seconds left. A pump fake and a foul. Looks like Jackson Pringle West will get called for being up and over the back. And that is number 1 on Pringle West, number 5 on the Eagles. And Jeff Lavender at the line for the first time. He has 5 total points. And Lavender sizes up the rim, gets the first of 2, and converts. Substitution for TBC. Tyjae Johnson coming in for Jackson Pringle West. Lavender hit his first. Here comes number 2. This would make it a 19-point lead if good, and it is. That's now 7 total points for Jeff Lavender. Up the right side of the court, then Howard goes inside the paint. Misses the layup, but Simmons right where he's supposed to be. Pulls it down, gets the basket. He now has 6. The lead, though, is 17 for the Lions. This is Cotto guarded by Sullivan. Inside 3 men, misses the jumper. Second chance is no good, and Simmons with the rebound. Bobby Simmons just picked up his 6th rebound of the game. Howard sends it up front to Johnson. Tyjae Johnson looking for Eberle, but missed his target, and the ball goes out of bounds. Jaden Cotto will head out, and they'll make room for Enoch Hester. Hester, number 10, with the ball right now. And Hester crosses midcourt. Kicks this one outside. A 3-pointer from Hostin is strong. Eccles right there to pick it up. Second chance, pull-up jumper a little bit short. Simmons couldn't quite hold on, but it was knocked out of his hands off Jeff Lavender, so TBC will have possession. And Simmons gets credit for his 8th rebound. Simmons is the leading rebounder on the court with those 8. That's Aubrey Howard going all the way in for the score. 7 points for Howard. 52-37, 13:44 left. And a terrific move by Lavender. That's points 8 and 9 and a whistle. Putting the ball on the sideline. And Sullivan will inbound for TBC. Sullivan's pass kept in play, but then picked off by Hester. Hester to the right side. Sullivan back defensively. Pump fake from 3, and a foul on Robbie Simmons. And then we may have a technical foul called against Hester. First, Robbie Simmons is charged with his second. And then Hostin trying to do the slam dunk after stop of play. That may be a technical foul. So that's personal foul number 2 on Miles Hostin. Aubrey Howard will take the technical free throws. He's hit 3 out of 4. And number 1 is up, and it is good. That's now 8 points for Howard. He is Trinity's leading scorer. Number 2 is also good. So good job at the line from Aubrey Howard today. 5 out of 6. And then the personal foul called against Robbie Simmons will give Miles Hostin a pair of free throws. He has 13 points. 13:26 left. 54-39 pending these 2 free throws. And number 1 for Hostin is good. These are his first attempts this afternoon. Now 14 total points. And a substitution for the Lions. Back onto the court, Jeremiah Pierce. He takes over for Eccles. Number 2 is good. So Hostin with 15. 56-39, 13:26 left to go. Didn't see the reason for the delay. Yes, now I do. Hostin, the shooter, is now off the court. And another substitution now for the Lions. Number 23 coming in is Jervins St. Louis. Caleb Sullivan up the right side of the court. Outside to Simmons. He thought about the 3. Now finds Eberle, a pump fake. Back out to Sullivan. That's for 3. It is a little strong. Loose ball picked up by the Lions. Again, they have a lot of speed. And Hester called for the travel, apparently. I saw one official give a travel. And that looks like that's going to stay the call. So Trinity Baptist has possession with 13 minutes and 3 seconds left. Sullivan pulls up to the arc, and then defense by Hester. Ball kicked outside. Johnson in the paint, looking for Simmons, and a reverse layup. Very good from Robbie Simmons. He now has 8, but it is still a 15-point deficit for TBC. This is St. Louis trying to get his way inside. He has the ball knocked away and out of bounds. Possession still with the rep center. High inbound pass. Cotto pulls it down, then loses control of the ball. Sullivan couldn't hold on, but it looks like a foul will be called on Jaden Cotto. That is a delay of game against the Lions. That's their 3rd, so that's going to be a technical foul. So Trinity Baptist will have 2 free throws and possession. It will be Caleb Sullivan shooting 2. 3 total points so far. And a first of 2 is a little bit strong. Sullivan came in shooting 67% from 3-point range. And after the free throws, Sullivan goes 1 for 2 with 4 total points. The Eagles will have possession, but we'll have ourselves a timeout first. 12:27 left, 56-42. We'll be right back. TBC will inbound, trailing 56-42, 12:27 left to go. Caleb Sullivan hit 1 out of 2 technical free throws. He now has 4 total points. On the court for the Eagles, Johnson, Eberly, Howard, Sullivan, and Simmons. And for the Lions, Cotto, Lett. Tell you more in a moment. Aubrey Howard gets the basket. He now has 11. Hester, Pierce, and St. Louis, the other 3 Lions. That's Lett. Across the court. Layup no good. Rebound by Pierce and a whistle. Fouls called against Aubrey Howard of TBC. His second personal foul. That's team foul number 7. So 1-1 shooting for the Rep Center. Jeremiah Pierce, a chance now to get on the board. Hasn't scored yet. This is his first free throw attempt. Exactly 12 minutes left. And a front end of the 1-1, no good. Rebound Howard. His pass, though, behind his target and out of bounds back over to the Lions. 11:57 to go. St. Louis goes inside, misses the layup, a missed opportunity. He had the Eagles defenders beaten but could not convert. This is Haddon Sullivan to the corner. Simmons takes the pass inside the paint and is now in double digits. Timeout with 11:38 left, and the Eagles, who trailed by 19 not long ago, have cut it down to 10 with 11:38 left to go. Back in a moment. .35 left. 56-46 lead for the Lions. Trinity Baptist has trimmed a 19-point deficit down to 10. This one kicked out to the corner, and then a great power move by St. Louis. He is now on the board, his first basket. Lead back up to 12. Johnson, 4-3 off the rim, and Lett with the rebound. Up the left side of the court. Hostin was able to keep 1 foot still, so he's okay. 11 minutes left. Cotto to Hostin, guarded by Sullivan. Howard comes in, knocks the ball away, but also gets the arm in the process. And that is foul number 3 on Aubrey Howard, if I have that correct. Take a look at the official stats being kept by Noel Wakefield. And for Aubrey Howard, actually no, was not Howard, it was Haddon Sullivan. So that was my mistake. Either way, Miles Hostin is shooting 2. And this one is good. Team foul number 8. Hostin has hit all 3 foul shots he has taken. Here comes his 4th, and it is also good. So he has 7 total points. 14 of 19 overall are the Lions. That's Caleb Sullivan, three-pointer, a little short and out of bounds. The lead is back up to 14, 60-46. Eagles have gotten their shooting percentage up over 30 at now 32%. Lions at 41. And that's been the biggest difference. That's Hostin. That's for two. And that goes on top. It's not going to count because it hit the top of the backboard and actually bounced off both shot clocks. So that one is out of bounds. Old shot clock, the small one, no longer in use. New shot clock, the larger one, of course, that's the one you can see. Pass is stolen away by Lett. And Howard reaching in. He will get called, and foul will go to Aubrey Howard. Team foul number 9. So Michael Lett at the line for the 1-and-1. He is at 5 in a row before missing the last one he took. That's 6 for 10 overall. Now 7 for 11, and he has another one coming. That's 11 total points now for Michael Lett. And for Aubrey Howard, that is his second personal foul. 61-46, the lead is 15 for the Lions. Eagles got to within 10, but the Lions have scored the last 5. Howard pulls down the rebound. He's looking for the foul call that he's not going to get, hit by 2 men. Sullivan takes the pass, one-on-one, and he is blocked. Simmons, basket is good, and one. Robbie Simmons with an even dozen. And a chance at a three-point play. If I saw that right, the foul was called on Jervin St. Louis, his second, and that is correct. And Simmons could not convert the free throw, but Howard with the rebound. Second chance from Pringle West, no. Missed opportunity for the Lions. What would have effectively been a 4-point play. High pass off the rim, the alley-oop attempt, but the pass was a little short. Hostin trying to get a little fancy, but the ball hit the rim first. And the Eagles will have possession, trailing by 13 with 9:54 left on the clock. This is Caleb Sullivan across midcourt. And his bounce pass to Pringle West misses his target. And Lions looking to extend a current 13-point lead, and a blocking foul will be called against Haddon Sullivan. That is his second. That's team foul number 10, so the double bonus the rest of the way for the rep center. And Michael Lett has had a bunch of free throw opportunities. He is 7 out of 12 just himself. 11 total points. And now 12. Only Jaden Cotto has more with 16. And here comes number 2 from Lett. Looking to make it a 15-point lead. It is a little short, but the Lions get the rebound. And that one is blocked, but the second chance is good. Pringle West got it in, or got it out, but St. Louis was right there to put it back in. Jervin St. Louis now with 4 points, and the Lions with possession. 9:16 left. Shot no good. Rebound Pringle West looking for Howard. One-on-one with Lett, and Lett gets the better of him with the block. Simmons has the ball stripped. He was looking for the foul. St. Louis got his hand on the ball, and now we have a whistle. Lions will inbound. No foul called. The ball was out of bounds. And we're going to have ourselves a technical foul called against Coach De Leon. So a couple of free throws coming for the Lions. We'll see who takes the shots. I'm guessing Lett, since he's been so busy today. But nope, I'm wrong. It's Jaden Cotto. He's hit both of his attempts already today. He has 16 total points. Miles Hostin has 17. And that first one a little bit short. Cotto missed his first. Here comes the second. This one is good. So he has tied Miles Hostin for the game high with 17 points. It is 65-48 with 8:58 left in the game. And the Lions will get possession. A little shy of midcourt. Cotto guarded by Caleb Sullivan. Hostin with a pump fake. Finds Cotto inside. That one is for three. It's no good. Howard with the rebound. Ball batted out of bounds, and Howard, as he tried to keep it in play, made the last contact, so the rep center will get possession. Substitution, Shamar Eccles will take over. And German St. Louis will head off. Lions up court. Ball's off Pringle West, and then looks like a hit off Cotto last, and the Eagles will get the ball. 8:27 left to go. It is a 17-point lead for the Lions. That's Howard, 4-3. He juggled the ball. It might have cost him the shot. Simmons could not convert the second chance. Third chance from Sullivan. Good. Haddon Sullivan with his second three-pointer. 6 total points. Lead now is 14. Hostin outside the arc, guarded by Simmons. Works his way into the paint. Turnaround jumper short. Rebound Lavender, but he couldn't hold on. Howard looking for Pringle West. That basket no good. And a long pass up the court. Cotto for 3. Good. That gives Cotto 20 points. And the Lions 68 as they lead by 17 with 7:36 left to go. Another technical foul. I didn't see that. I was writing down the three-pointer. And Caleb Sullivan will be back at the line. 1 for 2 so far. And that one is good. That's the third technical foul of the afternoon for the Lions. But they're leading 68-52. And Sullivan 1 for 2 at the line. 2 for 4 overall. 5 total points. And now TBC will get possession with 7:36 left to play. Howard able to get the pass in to Pringle West, past midcourt. He was looking for the foul. Hostin with the block. That's Lett for 3. It's good. That's 15 points now for Michael Lett. This is Howard to the corner. Sullivan is blocked out of bounds. Eagles will keep the ball with 21 on the shot clock. Miles Hostin's with the block. Bounce pass inside to Howard. Kick back to Simmons. He'll fire a 3. It's good. Robbie Simmons is TBC's player of the game this afternoon. That's 15 points. However, the Lions have a few men in double digits, and they lead by 16. That's Lett. Drawing contact. And that foul's going against TBC. Aubrey Howard is the one called for his third. Lions are already into double bonus, and Lett back at the line. 8 for 14 so far, 9 out of 15. And 16 total points. And free throw number 2 and number 16 on the day for Lett. It is good. 17 total points. He is 10 out of 16 at the stripe. Overall, at the line, the Lions are 18 out of 26. That one is for 3. It's good. That is Caleb Sullivan with his second three-pointer. He now has 8. 73-58. Ball up court very quickly. It is kicked out of bounds and will stay with the Lions. 2 substitutions. Our first look at Cameron Jones-Dixon, number 30, just walked onto your screen. And joining him is Jeremiah Pierce. And for Trinity Baptist, Jeremiah Cooper back onto the court. He will take over for Aubrey Howard. Austin takes the pass well beyond the arc. That's Shamar Eccles inside the paint. 1-on-2. Basket is good. 8 points for Eccles. 75-58. That one also for 3. And Sullivan again with the tray. And that's 11 points now. Double-digit scoring for Caleb Sullivan. He had only 3 at halftime. Now has 11. This is wide to the right. Battle for a loose ball and grabbed by Shamar Eccles. And we're going to have ourselves a timeout. Well, officials are going to separate the gentlemen. They were battling hard for the ball. And now the official's going to talk to both Sullivan and Eccles. Good sportsmanship. The 2 young men shake hands. And now we'll have our timeout with 5:49 left to go. And the Lions leading 75-61. Play is resuming with 5:49 left. And the Rep Center leading 75-61, and a whistle before the inbound pass. And they're just going to call for the mop, dry up the floor, and then we'll be back underway. Trinity Baptist shooting 32% on the afternoon. TRC Impact at 39.4%. They were over 40% until just a few moments ago. Rebound battle still very close. Trinity actually out-rebounding the Lions at 42-39. But again, the difference is in the shooting percentage. TBC has had 8 of 13 from the line. The Lions 19 of 27. 10 of 16 from Michael Lett alone. A little bit more housekeeping duty. Jaden Cotto leads everybody with 20 points. Miles Hostin and Michael Lett each have 17. Shamar Eccles has 8. Jeff Lavender 9. Jervins St. Louis 4. For the Eagles, Jackson Pringle West has 4. Jesse Mitchell 2. Brian Eberly 4. Jeriel Santana 1. Aubrey Howard and Caleb Sullivan each with 11. Will Mosbach with 2. Robbie Simmons with 15. Haddon Sullivan with 6. And Jeremiah Cooper with 5. Pull-up jumper for Hostin, a little bit strong. Tracked down in the quarter by Sullivan. That's Pringle West going through a couple of defenders and drawing the foul. That's team foul number 7, so it will be 1-1 for Jackson Pringle West. And Jackson Pringle West on the season 3 for 8 from the line. The foul was called on Miles Hostin. That is his 3rd. Team foul number 7. The front end of the 1-1 a little short. Cooper with the rebound off the floor. Kicks it back outside. Sullivan thought about the 3. Finds his brother who kicks it to Simmons for 3. He will draw the foul and shoot 3. Simmons a little slow to get up, limping. Hopefully he's all right. Eagles have already lost one man. Robbie Simmons has missed his only free throw attempt so far. He gets 3, but first they're going to make sure he's okay. The foul was called on Miles Hostin, his 4th, so he will head over to the sideline. And taking his spot on the court will be Enoch Hester. The officials giving Simmons a chance to regroup. And now Simmons is ready to shoot 3. He has 15 total points. And the first of 3 is good. Simmons came in just 4 for 7 at the line. He is now 2 for 3 and has 1 more. So at the moment, 6 out of 10, pending free throw number 3. Jackson Pringle West out, Aubrey Howard back in. And number 3 for Simmons, a little bit short. Hustling up the court is Lavender, 1-on-2 and a foul. Could be either Sullivan or Howard. Lavender down, but does a push-up and pops right back up to his feet. They called the foul on Caleb Sullivan. That's his 2nd. It's double bonus the rest of the way for the Lions. Jeff Lavender is 2 for 2. 9 total points. And the first of 2 is off the back of the rim. Will Mosbach will head in for Robbie Simmons, who is taking 15 over to the sideline. Maybe we'll see him again. Still has a good chance at getting 20. And Lavender with 9, missed the first free throw. Number 2 is good, so he's now in double digits. And it is 76-63. 13-point lead for the Lions. Sullivan to Howard at midcourt. Howard to Haddon Sullivan, takes the pass back, shoots the 3, and it's swish. That's now 14 for Aubrey Howard. And TBC has cut it down to 10, and still nearly 5 minutes remaining. Cooper with the rebound. Howard with one man coming up from behind. Layup no good. Pierce made sure he didn't make contact and get the foul, but the ball rolled around the rim, came out, and then Eccles lays it in on the other side. 10 points now for Eccles. That's Sullivan for 3, Haddon. And a great rebound by Cooper. Pump fake, and a basket is good. 78-68, 4:18 left. Eagles trailed by 19 earlier, 17 just a few minutes ago, now 10. Sullivan with the rebound. Caleb Sullivan back to Howard across the timeline. Caleb Sullivan for 3. In and out. That ball was in, hit the back rim, and popped out. This place would have exploded had that ball gone all the way through. It was actually in, but somehow that happens at times. That back of the rim just picked it back out. Now we have a foul and a man down. Jeremiah Cooper called for his 2nd. And 2 free throws coming for Shamar Eccles. He has not shot a foul shot yet today. He does have 10 points. 3:37 left to go. Eccles waiting for the mop up. And a chance to get the lead back up to 11 and 12. Again, Cooper called for the foul, and the first of 2, no good. And much like Sullivan's 3-point attempt at the other end a moment ago, that ball was in, somehow kicked out. Jones-Dixon heads off. Jervins St. Louis back in. And number 2 for Eccles. This one is good. That's 11 for Eccles. Caleb Sullivan guarded by 2 at midcourt. Masbach putting on the screen. Haddon Sullivan takes the pass in the corner, works it back to the top of the arc, and his pass attempt knocked away and picked up by Pierce. Underhand layup, good for Shamar Eccles. He now has 13. Howard in response, part of a collision and a whistle. Aubrey Howard is going to the line. That's team foul number 9. So 1-1 shooting for Howard and the Eagles. Still waiting to see who got called for the foul. The foul is called on Jeff Lavender. That is his second. And Howard waiting to take the 1-1, and he'll be able to do so in just a moment. 81-68. Lions lead 3:11 left in the game. Miles Austin has fouled out. Only player to do so. And Howard's first shot is good. That's now 15 for Aubrey Howard. He ties Robbie Simmons for the team lead. Number 2 from Howard. It is good. So Aubrey Howard goes 2 for 2. He's done a very nice job at the line. He is 7 for 8. We have ourselves a timeout with 3:11 left. Eagles trying to come back. They trailed by 19 not long ago. It's down to 11. We'll be right back. Lions will inbound, leading 81-70, 3:11 left to go. On the court for the Lions will be Hester, Eccles, Lavender, Pierce, and St. Louis. And for the Eagles, Eberly, Howard, Caleb Sullivan, Simmons, and Cooper. That is Hester near midcourt, guarded by Sullivan. Hands off to Eccles. Lions can start to work down the clock. The pass is picked off. Eberly got a hand on it. Howard with the catch, goes up the court, pump fake, no. Tracks the ball down in the corner and passes to Eberle. 2:39 to go. Eagles trying to come back. They're trailing by 11. And a whistle near midcourt. 30-second timeout called by Coach DeLeon. 2:33 left to go. Eagles shooting 32%. Lions at 39%. Eagles struggled in the first half from three-point range, but they've hit 5 here in the second, 8 overall. Lions have hit just 3 throughout the game. 21 for 31 at the line are the Lions. 12 for 19 are the Eagles. TBC has turned it over 25 times to the Lions 20. And the Lions have turned those 25 turnovers into 29 points. Inbound pass to Brian Eberle. Sullivan to Howard. And Howard off the glass, and it's good. Aubrey Howard now with 17, and the deficit is down to 9, and almost a steal, but the Lions hold on. Pass up the court to Lett, guarded by Sullivan. 20 to shoot. Ball hits off Simmons, but kept away from Eccles. Lions will inbound with 20 on the shot clock. And Lett, guarded by Sullivan to the left side. A bounce pass. Howard intercepts. One man coming up from behind, and Lett steals the ball right back. Lett to the hole, and the layup is good. That's 19 points now for Michael Lett. And the lead back up to 11 for the Prep Center. Cooper to the corner, finding Sullivan, who's guarded very well by Eccles, and a traveling violation. And Sullivan moved that pivot foot, and that's the reason for the turnover with 1:28 left to go. Eccles has the ball stripped, but then regains control. He feeds St. Louis, who didn't convert, and then the ball rolls out of bounds. Eagles will have the ball with 1:13, trailing 83-72. Now the officials call a foul or just out of bounds. It's just an out of bounds ball, no foul. Simmons was wondering if that was team foul number 10 and shooting 2, but no, the official says the ball was just out of bounds, no foul. So 1:13 left and an 11-point lead for the Lions. Back in a moment. It's Eagles ball in the backcourt. 1:13 left to go. They will have Eberle, Howard, Sullivan, Simmons, and Cooper. Lions have Lett, Hester, Eccles, Lavender, and St. Louis. Eberle to Sullivan. That's for 3. Off the rim. Cooper the rebound, and a whistle. Jeremiah Cooper will go to the line for 2. Both teams are in the double bonus. Cooper has not attempted a free throw. The foul's called on Jeff Lavender, his 3rd. Jeremiah Cooper at the line. First one, good. He now has 8 total points. And one more free throw coming. Simmons in the backcourt defensively for the Eagles. Number 2 from Cooper, a little bit strong, and rebounded by Lavender, and a foul. Looks like this one's going against TBC, which will mean 2 free throws. And taking those will be Jeff Lavender. 10 total points, 3 for 4 from the line. Foul's called on Jeremiah Cooper. That is his 3rd. And number 1 coming from Lavender. It is wide to the right. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Thank you to Coach Schultz and his staff and team for coming over for this afternoon's ball game. Of course, these prep schools looking to get players into college basketball. And we have played some dynamic prep school teams this season. And we have ourselves a blocking foul called against Jeremiah Cooper, and that's number 4. And 2 more free throws coming for Jeff Lavender. And Lavender's first one is good. And here comes number 2 from Lavender. It is good. He hits them both. 38.9 seconds left. That ball kept in bounds. And let double team near midcourt. Able to get the ball to Eccles. Inside the paint and a whistle. That's going to be a foul against TBC, sending Shamar Eccles to the line. He has 13 points. And a first of 2. It is off to the left. And number 2 coming from Eccles. This one is good. 26 seconds to go. It is 86-73. Lions are going to get the win here. Let pulls down the rebound, and all they have to do is get the ball past midcourt. And they are going to just let the clock run down, but Sullivan's going to make them pass the ball off. 7 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Final score, the Rep Center Academy Impact Lions 86, TBC Eagles Junior Varsity 73. And our point totals for the Lions: Jaden Cotto 20, Mike Yolette 19, Miles Hostin 17, Jeff Lavender 14, Shamar Eccles with 12, Jervins St. Louis 4. For the Eagles, Aubrey Howard, team leader with 18, Robbie Simmons 17, Caleb Sullivan with 11, Jeremiah Cooper 8, Haddon Sullivan 6, Jackson Pringle West 4, Brian Eberly 4, Jesse Mitchell and Will Mosbach each with 2, and Jeriel Santana with 1. Eagles now 1-4 on the season, as you see the teams closing out in prayer. I'm sure they'll be praying for Amir Hardy as well, as we all will here at TBC. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the live feed. For head coach Nate DeLeon, athletic director John D. Jones, and all of us here at TBC, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.